What's up guys, my name is Ace and welcome to today's episode of Black Ops 2 Maps Exposed. In this episode we're going to be going over the map Mirage, which is the second map that I'll be covering for the Revolution DLC. And it looks like the next map that I'll cover is probably going to be Downhill, since that's what you guys requested second most in the comments of the last episode. So first up, as always, we have Domination Capture Spots. For ADOM, there really isn't a whole lot that you can use for cover except for this van, so basically just maneuver your way around the van here and stay within the capture area and use the van for cover depending on whatever situation you're in. For CDOM, it's pretty wide open, but I'd say your best bet for capturing for CDOM is just to hug up close to this red wall here, and that'll protect you from the left side a little bit. Moving on to BDOM, this is actually one of the toughest flags to capture in the game just because there's so many spots overlooking it. But your best bet is typically just hugging up against this wall and then just watching either the window or the balcony depending on which side you're coming from. And just hope you don't die because it's really tough to capture. Another option that's really good for avoiding nades is to capture from right here. So none of the nades will affect you, but you are extremely exposed here from all directions. So I would only do this if you have smoke on the flag or something like that. So back by the A flag spawn, it's pretty obvious, but you can jump up on this roof from back here and you can sort of head glitch over top of the roof and look over into that area. It's an alright sniper spot, but it's really not the most useful spot. And I just wanted to point out you can jump on it from this side as well, just in case you didn't know. Moving on, you can actually jump up onto this arch here, and it actually offers you a pretty good line of sight onto the stairway that goes up to the diving board, and people love sitting on that stairway, so you can just jump up here with a sniper rifle and you can pick them off right there. And it's a great spot because they have really good cover over there, but this is even better. Getting onto the balcony, I see way too many people sitting out here like this and trying to shoot across to that window, and they're really exposed up there from a bunch of different directions. So instead, I like to come back here and just look over top of this AC unit or whatever it is, and it offers you really great cover, and then all you have to do is crouch to get out of the way. And from back here, it's a similar spot. It's a great way to counter the guys that are on those stairs once again, because that spot is a really good power position to be in. Just in case you didn't know this already, you can jump up on this little statue thing, whatever it is, and then you can just jump across to the balcony. And another way up to the balcony is you can just jump up on the arch right here and then jump up onto the balcony, and that's just a lot faster than going all the way around up the ramp. Right up here is a main choke point, and there's always a lot of people running through there. So a great line of sight into that is from right behind the statue here with a sniper rifle. You get a perfect line of sight right into that doorway and you can pick people off. You are really exposed here though, so make sure you just take a quick shot and then find cover. And here's just the reverse to that line of sight. This is another main choke point, so if you just come all the way back behind this bar area, you can actually use the bar to cover you from the balcony. And you can just look right through there with a sniper rifle or an assault rifle and you can pick people off as they come through that doorway. Now right at the base of the diving board, there's this thing that you can jump on, and it offers great cover this way, and it's also the exact same on the opposite side, and it also gives you a nice line of sight onto the B flag, so it's great for defending the B flag. You can actually shoot right through those cracks too, which is really nice to know. Like I said earlier, this area right here is a main power position, and a great way to get a line of sight onto that window, rather than exposing yourself like that, is to just jump up on this railing and crouch, and then you just stand up and you get a nice line of sight, and all you have to do is crouch to get away from them. And another thing to point out is that the walls through that building are actually super thin, so if someone's in that window and he backs off, you can still shoot through the wall and take him out. This works almost exactly the same on the other side. It's not quite as good, but it is really effective still, so it's great for countering the balcony. Another thing to point out over here is that you can jump on top of this umbrella here. It's not a very useful spot though. I don't know why you'd want to do it, but you can do it from on top of the diving board or from on top of this thing right here. And another option, I guess, is also to jump from the bar onto the umbrella. But once again, I don't know why you'd want to go up there, but there may be a situation where you want to. And right over here, there's a nice little ledge that you can jump to, and then you just crouch, and you can use this planter as cover. And it's a pretty good spot, although you are exposed to the balcony up there. But if you get overrun, all you have to do is just drop down, and you have lots of cover. And here's just the reverse. It's the same on this side, although you also have the bar to cover you a little bit, so it is really nice right here. There's a nice little crack you can look through and defend from guys coming through that area. Just in case you didn't know, you can jump up into this window from right here. It's really straightforward, but I just wanted to make sure I pointed that out. Now all the way back in this corner, you can jump up on a little invisible ledge on these rocks, and you can use the rocks for cover, and you can actually get a nice line of sight right into the middle area and right under there where that head glitch spot is, and you're really protected from the balcony as well, so it's just a great spot to defend from. And just as an alternative, you can jump up on this counter and you get a little bit of a different angle and you can see towards middle. Now getting back to the CDOM area, these statues offer amazing cover. You can just jump up on this little ledge here and you have a perfect head glitch into that doorway, or you just edge over. You can pick people off as they come through this way. And you can use it on the other side as well for this statue. If you have people coming from that direction, you just jump up on this railing and there you go, perfect head glitch through there, and you can watch that doorway as well. These are pretty campy, but they're really awesome spots to know. And it's pretty much exactly the same with this statue. You can just jump up on the railing and there you go, you get a nice head glitch through there. And you can just use that for a defensive spot. And on this side, there's actually an invisible ledge right here that you can jump on, and you can look right underneath this belly of the statue here, and you can see right into that window back there. So that's a great spot to know, and then you can also back off and use that for cover right there. It's really interesting to point out that you can jump on pretty much every vehicle on this map, except for the bus in the middle area between C and A. But you can jump up on the Humvee here and maybe try and get a line of sight through there. You can jump up on this bus, and there's a nice line of sight right through this crack and a little bit into that doorway, so it'd be a good spot for a sniper rifle. Or just to check to see if people are coming through there. To get a different line of sight on CDOM, instead of running up to the wall, you can jump up on those metal containers and you can see a little bit over to CDOM, or you can jump up on the corner of this couch here, and you can see a little bit of the capture area of CDOM. If they're backed off from the wall, you can pick them off. And another option is just to jump up on this railing, and there you go, you get a little bit of a different angle. Getting into the middle, this is pretty obvious, but from this side you can jump up into the back window of the bus, and people don't usually expect you to do that, so it can be pretty useful. Sometimes with an LMG, I like to just jump up on top of this van and spray through the windows of the bus, and it's really thin, so you can pick people off through there sometimes as they're on the C flag or coming from the C flag. And a great way to defend from over there when you're at ADOM is to just jump up on the hood of this van and look right over top, and it's just probably your best bet at defending the A flag from that direction. Moving on right here, there's a pretty cool line of sight. If you jump up on top of this van, you can look right underneath the statue and you can shoot through that little hole and pick people off. Really only works with a sniper rifle, but it's pretty cool when you manage to actually kill someone. And finally back here, this van offers great cover if you just jump up on the hood and you can look over top there. And this sand, you can't shoot through it, so it's really great cover. And so you can just watch that area. And another great way to use this is to attack or defend the C flag from this area. You just jump up here and you have perfect cover to take them out. So that's all I have for you guys for the map Mirage. This is probably my least favorite map in the Revolution DLC, but these spots have helped me a little bit and hopefully they'll help you out too. I hope you enjoyed the video and I'll talk to you guys next time.